Da 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 da. All right. Okay. Maybe that was a bad idea. I should have played the music. Oh well, there's nothing to do with that right now. Hey guys, Jesse here. And today I am going to talk about Nintendo. Yeah, it's been a while since I talked about Nintendo. I think it's about the gimmicks or something, or bring back the old franchises. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. Bring back the franchises. And I love that game F-Zero. Okay, in this video, I will be talking about old Nintendo consoles, which I like. I prefer those old consoles better than Nintendo Switch. I'm sorry. And Nintendo Switch was a gimmick, by the way, though. And today, about the old consoles, I really like their games and their accessories and stuff. The Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo 64, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Game Boy, maybe a little bit of Game Boy Advance. And this Game & Watch that I just have, it plays Super Mario Bros. 1 and the Japanese version of the Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah, I'd rather play the North American version. Well, that was a replica of another game. They just decided to return from Mario. Okay. As I was saying about the old consoles, I really like them. I have an emulator of the consoles, and I have lots of games of them which I really like. And the thing is, back in 2016 and 2018, I'll start with 2016. In 2016, the NES Classic Edition was released. The NES Classic Edition was re-released Nintendo Entertainment System. It was small and the same size as a Nintendo NES controller, and it has 30 pre-installed games. Then probably in 2017 they released the SNES Classic Edition, the re-released version of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was also a small, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it was a limited edition, and then they discontinued it in 2017. Then in 2018 they re-released it again. I think when in 2016 it cost like $59. And in 2018, it's $60. And then they discontinued it in 2019. And that's the problem that I have. Lots of kids would love to play one of lots of people's childhood Nintendo games and see how good it is. And they might like it as well. And some kids love playing those. Even my friend and I, Super Mario Loaded introduced me to those old consoles, Game Boys, and all that stuff. I have an emulator on my computer, and I have a handheld Game & Watch. Well, it's not the original from 1980, it's just the new one, Super Mario Brothers, see? Right there. Pretty good, yeah. I like this. They could have added the North American version Super Mario Brothers 2 and Super Mario Brothers 3. That was very popular and it was a good game. They would have put it here. But they rather just put 2 Mario games and put the ball and the one is just Mario. And I really want Nintendo to re-release the NES Classic and the SNES Classic Edition back, because all those kids, they might love playing those games, and without the NES Classic, without the Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System, there will be no Nintendo. And there will be no Super Mario, Zelda, Metroid. Yeah, no those franchises from Nintendo. And even those old franchises that they don't make games anymore. Even their Donkey Kong, their arcade. See, kids would love to play them, and some of them I'd probably say it's better than modern games because it is retro gaming. Okay, if someone says that modern games are better than those retro games, okay, if you say that, the Grand Theft Auto from PlayStation will never exist if you just said that. There will be no Grand Theft Auto. And there will be no PlayStation, which was released in 1993 or 1994. I'm gonna say 1994. Yeah, there will be no PlayStation. And the Xbox wouldn't be released. The original Xbox, I think it came out in 2003 or 2001. I don't know. I'm not following all the information that Xbox have. Since The Rock introduced it though. Yeah. And yeah. Nintendo should re-release their NES Classic, SNES Classic, and they should make a Nintendo 64 Classic so some kids will play some of Nintendo 64's best games. Since the PlayStation had their PlayStation Classic, why can't Nintendo make a Nintendo 64 Classic so kids can play Mario Kart 64, Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I like that game. Doom 64. No, that is for like older, like adults and teens. Well, I play Doom, but it's just on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. And GoldenEye 64, the James Bond game that first had a multiplayer. Alright? And kids would enjoy those games, and they would say to their parents, "Oh, I like your childhood games. They're really fun." And to my mom and dad, I like they played some old games like Super Mario Land, Tetris. Those two games were on Game Boy, and I played them, and they were fun. They were very fun. And my dad loves playing Tetris. He likes that game. And I played it. It was very good. Pretty good. It's much better than the NES version though. Oh, and also maybe you should re-release the Game Boy. I don't know. Game Boys are not so popular right now. Only the NES and Super NES, yeah. Well, that's all I gotta say in this video. Give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel. And I made some shorts today. 1 or 2. Yeah. 1 and 2. Yeah, and if you haven't checked... What did I say, Jake? What if you didn't check the short of Jake the Snake Roberts said Call of Duty? By the way, Call of Duty is a first-person shooter game on PlayStation and Xbox. He just said Call of Duty. I thought it was funny if I uploaded it, and then some people will see the video and then they see that the wrestler said the video game Call of Duty. Yeah, and that's all I gotta say in this video. Give this video a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. And Nintendo should re-release the NES Classic and Super NES Classic, SNES Classic, whatever. Because I really want one. Also, aside from if the kids might want to play it, I want one. Alright? I want an NES Classic. They probably won't even listen. Because again, I am not the biggest YouTuber. Yeah. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.